peace and blessings everyone. Welcome to the Rose Garden Sanctuary. I am super excited. I am super excited to be here talking about chakras more in depth with you. I love the aspect of creating dialogue. It seems like I'm moving out of this space of writing more to really exercising my throat chakra more and creating a space where we can talk about these things more in depth. Now, before we get into the first chakra, which is the root chakra, I just want to remind you that now is the time to sign up for Chakra Awakening. So while I will be popping in here quite consistently to talk about each chakra one by one, Chakra Awakening is geared to discuss how can we balance these chakras, how does these chakras show up in our everyday life, whether it's a physical element, mental health based, and so much more. So with that, now is the time to sign up for Chakra Awakening. The first day is this Sunday, June, 6th, 7th. This Sunday, we will be kicking it off talking about the first three chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, and the solar plexus, how they work intimately together, how we can balance these chakras to where our entire chakra system is in divine alignment, and so much more. So sign up. Now, I know that I recently popped in a couple of months back and talked about the root chakra and giving the wisdom of what the root chakra teaches us. I didn't want to just recirculate that video. I wanted to come back and talk about the chakra, the root chakra again, and create more dialogue, share some of the similarities from last time, but also maybe giving you a little bit more wisdom and insight about our root chakra. All right, now definitely make sure you sign up for, or not sign up, but definitely make sure you join our Facebook group as well, Awakening Intentionality. Some of the stuff will cross over, not a lot. However, today in the Facebook group, we did talk about the root chakra, which is in Sanskrit called the Muladhara chakra. Muladhara translates from Sanskrit to English into the foundation. Our root chakra, the Muladhara chakra, is our foundational chakra. It is the first chakra. It is located at the base of our pelvic floor. If you're looking at it from the back, it'll be at the bottom of your tailbone. Here it is below our pelvic floor, okay? The Muladhara chakra is our foundational chakra. It is what governs our energetic body, our aura, our spirit body. When you think of a fetus, when you conceive a child, your root chakra is developed then. Your root chakra is the first chakra that you gain in the womb. It is your energetic body. It is your foundational piece. The root chakra governs everything in terms of stability, our foundation, how we feel cared for, how we feel nurtured, how we feel loved, how we feel safe and protected at all times, all right? Now, oftentimes when we talk about the root chakra, we often hear, which is very common and is very true, that the root chakra, the Muladhara chakra, governs food, water, clothing, shelter. Those are the things that make us feel protected. Those are the things that make us feel safe. At the core, those are the essentials to what we need to continually progress on through life. Now, outside of that, the root chakra is big on childhood traumas. Anything that we experience from childhood that we have not let go is stored within the root chakra. Those are the things that prevent us from moving forward, okay? Those are the things that prevent us from moving forward. Those are the things that prevent us from healing. That is why we talk about doing a lot of shadow work. Shadow work is very, very big here. Shadow work is how we unblock and heal our root chakra. Okay? Now, because these are the things that prevent us from moving forward, when we think of our root chakra in terms of how it shows up in the body, it is our hips. Our hips is what helps us to move forward and move back. That is one way to let us know that there are some things that are preventing us from moving forward in terms of our root chakra. If we are looking for physical signs that our root chakra is imbalanced and needs help, you can definitely experience that in the hips. Also within the body, we may notice, or not we may notice, however, the root chakra also governs your colon, your kidneys, things like that. So again, if we are backed up, these are things that we are unable to release. Hence, in terms of the root chakra, when we are not able to release the things that have harmed us and caused childhood traumas in our adulthood, we are unable to release those things. We are backed up. We are unable to flow with ease through life. Now, the root chakra is challenging us, is always challenging us, or rather reminding us to relinquish control. That is a key thing in terms of flowing with ease and allowing ourselves to, in a sense, experience life. Experience life. With the root chakra is all about, as I look down at my notes, it caught my eye. Yes, experiencing life. Experiencing life. Life is all about building balance, and that is something that we definitely need here with our root chakra. Okay, when you think about building a house, which is something that I shared in the prior video, when you think of building a house, you need to make sure that your foundation is stable. We have to check the foundation, which is the earth, the soil, right? We need to make sure that the foundation is good. We also need to make sure that this is a fertile piece of land, right? Because maybe we want to build a garden, maybe we want to plant vegetables, herbs, fruits, things like that. We need to make sure that the soil is good. And then when the soil is good, right? And let's say that the soil is our childhood experiences, our childhood traumas and things that we need to heal from. If we are unable to heal from these things, our soil is not fertile, which means that we will be constantly living in a space of fear. We will be constantly living in a space where we feel that we are lacking things. We are constantly lacking resources. We need more of this, we need more of that. We're constantly working and unable to relinquish control, sit back and experience life for what it is, because we feel that we are not stable. We feel that we do not have the things that, one, make us who we are as a person, but also we feel that we do not have the resources and things that we need to live a well-balanced, healthy, happy, holistic life. And that is the huge thing about the root chakra. It is about building stability, building balance, and also building a life where we feel connected to everything around us. The root chakra, again, is about family. It is about being nurtured. It is about being cared for. It is about being safe and secure. And when we feel like we do not have those things, we're constantly living in a space of lack. We are constantly living in a space of fear. And because of that, when our root chakra is not where it needs to be, we will often experience depression, but mostly we will experience anxiety, which will be the cause of our depression. When you're anxious, you feel like there's something bad is about to happen. You feel that you are not in a space where you can fully be happy, where you can fully experience life in its fullness. And that is what the root chakra is about. Experiencing life in its fullness, because you have enough, because you are enough, because we have enough in this space. The root chakra, the foundation. The root chakra, healing past experiences, because that is what the root chakra is. It is our foundation, and our foundation is our childhood. That is where we learn our morals. That is where we learn our values. That is where we learn, or should be learning rather, self-care and how to tend to ourselves, how to, survive in this realm, really. So if we experience a childhood where a parent was absent, if we experienced a childhood where we were constantly in survival mode, feeling like we had to fend for ourselves, are constantly feeling that our family, if at any moment in time, could be taken from us, or we would be uprooted, at the drop of a dime, that is where you learn that sense of work ethic. If you think about somebody that is a hustler, and arguably air quotes around a gangster, oftentimes they come from an environment where they had to survive. And in that moment, their root chakra may be overactive rather than underactive. And that is something that we'll talk about in the workshop. If you're in a space where you constantly have to work, you are in survival mode, your root chakra is overactive because you're overcompensating. You're overdoing everything because you often feel like at the drop of a dime, something will be taken from you. Okay? But when it's underactive, that's a different story. You have little to no motivation at all. And that's where we can talk about depression. Right? But if you're overactive, you may be experiencing anxiety. So in that, root chakra wisdom asks us to embrace the aspect of living in the moment and controlling what you have now in this space, to where you always have what you need. That is the root chakra wisdom. The root chakra wisdom is asking us and encouraging us to always do the shadow work needed to heal from those childhood traumas, to heal those childhood wounds, to heal the wounds that we've picked up along the way, along our journey into adulthood, that has made us feel like we are not enough, that has made us feel that we do not have enough, that have placed these false values and false ideologies that have caused us to feel that that we don't have enough, we need more, which has caused our root chakra to be overactive or indeed underactive. The root chakra is all about the foundational work, the foundational healing, to where our foundation is fertile. We have fertile soil, we have a solid foundation, we have the solidified shell, if you will, that is fully insulated, that can keep us warm when we need warmth, that can also be, cold when we need that protection, right? The root chakra is all about knowing that you have enough within yourself and around you, but also knowing when to turn that off and just embrace what we have. And outside of that, my ankle is killing me. And outside of that, however, as I reposition myself, the root chakra encourages us to find that balance between having a firmly rooted and grounded well-being. It allows us to challenge ourselves to find that balance between having everything that we need, right, without overcompensating in any area. It's also challenging us to connect to those things that matter most to us, to connect to those things that make us feel safe, to connect to those people, those things, those objects where we can remember who we are, we can get back to the more simple things of life and really build a solid foundation to where we live a well-balanced life. The root chakra encourages us to reconnect to our foundation, those morals, those values that make us who we are at the core without us having to feel like we have to overcompensate in a specific area within our lives. That is the root chakra. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, definitely come to Chakra Awakening this Sunday. Peace and blessings.